Be honest. Have you ever worn an outfit that technically fit but still felt off? Not terrible, not embarrassing, just not right. You button up your shirt, slip on your jeans, lace your shoes, look in the mirror, and the reflection doesn't match the effort. You look shorter than you are, or longer and lankier than you feel. Something about it seems unbalanced, and you can't put your finger on why. The truth is, most men think of their bodies in terms of size. Small, medium, or large. But your body isn't just about size. It's about proportion. Your torso length, your leg length, your shoulder width, even the size of your head, all play a role in how clothes look on you. When your outfit works with those proportions, you look sharp with very little effort. When it fights against them, you end up looking like you borrowed someone else's clothes. The good news is, you don't need a celebrity stylist to fix this. You only need a few clear rules that guide where your clothes should start and stop on your frame. Once you know them, you'll see clothing differently, and you'll know why some outfits make you look great and others don't. Dressing for your height doesn't mean short men can't wear relaxed pieces or tall men can't wear slim fits. It means learning how to balance your frame so the eye sees you at your best. Think of it like cropping a photo. Move the crop line slightly, and suddenly the image looks cleaner. Jacket length, pant rise, shoe choice, collar size. These details change how your proportions are read. If you've ever felt almost right in an outfit but not quite there, this will help. Let's go step by step through 7 practical things you can do to make your clothes work better for your body. Start with your proportions, not just your height. Height alone doesn't tell the full story. 2 men can both be 5'9" and look completely different in the same outfit. One might have a long torso and shorter legs, while the other has long legs and a shorter torso. The same jeans will hit each of them differently. Here's a quick way to check your proportions. Stand straight and place your hand at your natural waist, where your body creases when you lift one knee. If that point sits higher up, you've got long legs compared to your torso. If it sits lower, you've got a long torso compared to your legs. Why does this matter? Because it tells you where to create balance. If you have a long torso, your goal is to visually raise your waist and make your legs look longer. If you have long legs, you want to drop the waistline visually and build a little more presence on top. Once you know your balance, you'll start to see why some clothes feel off. It's not about fit on the tag. It's about how the pieces divide your frame. Use the 1/3 to 2/3 rule. The human eye naturally prefers balance that looks like 1/3 to 2/3, not equal halves. If your outfit divides your body into 2 equal parts, you often look boxy or childlike. But if you divide it into 1 short section and 1 long section, you look athletic and intentional. For men with shorter torsos, mid to low rise pants and slightly longer tops will bring you closer to that 1/3 split. For men with longer torsos, mid to high rise pants paired with shorter jackets or tucked shirts make your legs the longer section. Imagine a friend who always wears long t-shirts that hang halfway down his thighs. Even if he's in shape, the shirt shortens his legs visually and makes him look unbalanced. Now picture him in a shirt that ends around mid-fly, with jeans that sit at his natural waist. Suddenly, he looks taller, leaner, and more proportioned, without changing anything about his actual body. That's the power of the 1/3 to 2/3 rule. Choose the right pant rise, and hem pant rise is one of the most overlooked details. Yet it completely changes your proportions. If you're shorter or have a longer torso, low-rise pants drag your frame down. They make your legs disappear. Mid to high-rise pants, on the other hand, raise your waist visually and make your legs look longer. Tuck in a shirt or wear a shorter jacket, and you'll see the difference instantly. If you're taller or have long legs, mid-rise is your safest choice. High-rise pants can make you look all legs, which exaggerates your height. If you do want to wear high-rise styles, balance them with heavier footwear or slightly longer tops. Now look at the hem. A clean hem that just touches the shoe makes legs look longer. Too much fabric stacking at the ankle shortens everyone. On the other side, pants that are too short look like high waters. For tall men, a small break or a neat cuff grounds the outfit and prevents that stilts effect. The fix is simple. Take your pants to a tailor. For a small cost, you can eliminate extra fabric and get hems that flatter your frame. Once you see how much better you look with the right length, you'll never ignore it again. Scale your tops, shoulders, collars, and length your shoulders are the hanger for everything you wear. If the seam droops off your shoulder, you look like you're drowning in fabric. If it pulls too far in, your head looks oversized. Get the shoulders right, and the rest of the shirt falls into place. Collars and lapels also need to match your frame. Smaller men look sharper with modest collars and slimmer lapels, while bigger men can handle slightly wider ones. It's not about rules, it's about balance. A tiny collar on a tall man makes his head look bigger. A wide collar on a smaller man can overwhelm his face. Length matters too. Casual t-shirts and polos should usually end around mid-fly. If your torso is long, go a little shorter. If your legs are long, you can afford a little extra length. Jackets should cover the belt and sit around mid-fly for a modern look. Suit jackets traditionally cover the seat, but shorter men can benefit from trimming that length slightly, while tall men look best sticking with the classic proportion. Manage verticals, patterns, and contrast patterns and color placement are like visual tricks. Vertical details, like pinstripes, zippers, or front creases, add height. They're perfect for shorter men or anyone who wants to look taller. Horizontal elements, wide stripes, bold color blocks, cropped jackets, ground the frame. They help tall men look more balanced. Contrast matters too. Outfits with a light top and dark bottom cut your body in half. That can make shorter men look stumpier. Outfits in similar tones create a long column, which makes shorter men look taller, but can make tall men look even taller. Neither is right or wrong. It depends on what you want. Here's a quick check. Put on your outfit and squint in the mirror. Does one piece jump out because of contrast? That's the line people's eyes will stop at. If it's in the wrong place for your proportions, swap it. 6. Pick footwear and cuffs that help. Not hurt shoes might seem small, but they influence your entire silhouette. Bulky sneakers or heavy boots add weight at the bottom. That grounds tall men or balances very long legs. Sleeker shoes, especially in colors close to your pants, extend the leg line. That makes shorter men look taller. Socks work the same way. Socks that match your pants keep the leg line smooth. High contrast socks break the line and shorten the leg. If you're short, keep them subtle. If you're tall and want more balance, you can use contrast on purpose. Cuffs on pants also change proportions. A small, neat cuff adds character without cutting the leg too much. Big cuffs chop your height and are best left to very tall men who want to look more grounded. Layer with intention. Jackets. Overshirts and outerwear layering is where proportions become most visible. If you're shorter or have a long torso, cropped or regular length jackets help bring balance. Tucking in shirts to show a bit of waistband also raises your waist visually. Open cardigans or overshirts create vertical lines that lengthen your frame. If you're tall or have long legs, overshirts, chore coats, and heavier textures up top add weight where you need it. Belts in noticeable but not loud colors help lower the waist visually. In tailoring, short men benefit from slightly higher button placements, modest lapels, and jackets trimmed just enough to avoid drowning the frame. Tall men benefit from deeper V's, heavier fabrics, and traditional jacket lengths that stop them from looking stretched out. Think of layers as tools. They're not just for warmth. They control where the eye stops, and that changes how your proportions are read. Now let's talk about quick fixes you can try today. Wear your jeans one rise higher than usual, and notice how your legs suddenly look longer. Hem your trousers so they just kiss the shoe, and watch how much cleaner you look. Swap bulky sneakers for sleeker pairs closer to your pant color and see how your silhouette sharpens. Half tuck a shirt if your torso runs long. Throw on a jacket with defined shoulders if your head looks large compared to your frame. These are small changes with big results. And remember, these are tools, not rules. If you love relaxed cargo pants and you're 5'6", wear them. Just hem them cleanly and pair them with simple shoes. If you're 6'4" and enjoy slim jeans, wear them too. Just add boots and a heavier top layer for balance. The key is control. You decide what people notice first. You decide how your frame is read. Once you understand proportions, your wardrobe becomes flexible instead of frustrating. If your outfits have ever felt almost right, the problem wasn't the colors or the trends. It was the proportions. Start with pant rise, hem length, jacket length, and contrast. These small shifts create big improvements. If you'd like help dialing this in for your exact frame, drop your height and your usual problem piece in the comments. I'll share a tweak or two you can test this week. Dress with your body in mind and your clothes.